Hola mi gente, Joe Barreto back with you at the Credit Card Connection. I'm so glad you can join me. Well, mi gente, one of the best perks of having the American Express Platinum card is the $200 FHR or Fine Hotels and Resorts credit that comes with that card. Now, I've only been able to use it once before. About a year and a half ago, I stayed at the JW Marriott Hotel in Orlando. This time, I decided to use it closer to home. So, about a month ago, I went with my wife. I used the FHR credit to a category 8 hotel, which is the highest level for that hotel through Hyatt, called the Chatwal, New York City, on 47th off of Broadway. So, today I'm going to tell you whether or not using the FHR credit is worth it, what it costs me, what I did on that outing, and to see whether or not maybe it's something you're going to consider in the future if you decide to get the Amex Platinum or if you have the Platinum and never used this perk before. So, mi gente, if that sounds good to you, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Check out my referral links below. My merch website is up there as well, where I just got my new Hola Mi Gente website shirt. This is one of different designs that I have on display. I hope you like it. Check it out. Support the channel. Sit back, relax. I'm going to have a lot of different pictures come up. So bear with me if it doesn't go as smoothly as I hope. But I think you're going to find this video very interesting because it really might open up the door for a benefit or a perk on a card that because it costs so much money, if this helps truly offset that 695 eye-watering annual fee a year. So let's jump into it, mi gente. So back on January 16th, it was, I believe, a Thursday evening. We went, it was brick cold. And I'm going to bring up to the stage what it looked like when we got there. This is the Chatwal, New York City Hotel. Like I said, off of 46th or 47th Street, off of Broadway. It's a beautiful hotel. And what I really liked about it was that it was right in the heart of everything. You walked one block over and all the lights and everything, all the nightlife for Broadway was there. So this was the, shot once we got there. Beautiful building, had a lot to offer. Now I'm going to show you the inside bar area, the lobby. Once you walk in, this is what you're presented with. Beautiful, old school. I mean, it had a lot of character. And what I didn't know when we first stayed there was that a lot of this was based on the Barrymore Suites or Drew Barrymore's family, which have been, famous on Broadway for decades. And this was really designed around that. That's why the color scheme for this was really this um, dark red in some cases and bright red. But you could see typical New York luxury, beautiful as soon as you walked in. Now, once we checked in, they presented me with a letter, and the letter was nice. It explained the perks and benefits that I would be getting. What they did get me was, first of all, I got the $200 off the room. The room cost $539. So after the $200 that they deducted, it was $339. They also gave me a $125 property credit to be used however we wanted to use it. They gave us early check-in, 4 o'clock in the afternoon late checkout. They gave us free breakfast the next day for two. And they also gave us, a beautiful room. Now, when I first booked it, and I'm always transparent and open with you here. I booked king size bedroom, and it was about 250, 300 square feet for the room, which I thought was going to be nice enough. But when I got there, the woman at the front said, "Look, American Express, because I did call the American Express concierge service to book this for me. I didn't go online. I looked online first, but then I called the Amex concierge, and they literally went, called, booked the hotel, asked them for the upgrades, asked them for the different perks that were available to me. They did everything from the beginning to the end." And then the woman at Amex actually said, "Are you celebrating anything?" And I said, "Look, we didn't really get to go away for our 25th anniversary. So this is basically it. And we've never really gone to stay overnight in New York City, even though we live right there and we grew up in the city." So we get in, and the woman goes, "If you give me a few minutes, I'm going to try to do something for you." I said, "Okay." So I wait a few minutes. She calls us in, and then she says, "I gave you an upgrade." She goes, "How does a room in the penthouse floor sound?" What do you say to that? A room on the penthouse floor. I didn't know what to expect. So this is what we got. So as you walk in, as you can see, beautiful king size bed. Just over here are the closet doors, where they have the mini fridge with all types of liquor, snacks, robes, you name it. A desk on this side that folds down that you can write letters and things like that, or do work if you need to do work. This is the other side where you can see beautiful TV, nicely laid out room. Beautiful. I mean, it was quiet to be in New York City in a bustling. You didn't hear anything from outside, so they really did a great job with this room and just have it insulated from the outside world. Now, that was the wow factor when we first got in. Now, I have to laugh because when you do these trips, it's hard to take pictures with your significant other together, because if not, you're always going to do this long arm selfie, right? With to get both of you in there. So this is kind of how it started. So we go down to lunch, took advantage of the $125 uh, on fee property credit that they gave us. That was me with my uh, passion fruit mojito that they made. My wife, she didn't eat all this, but that was that was what we ordered, and the food was fantastic. But this is literally in the lobby as you go in at the chat wall. Okay. And she looks stunning as always. But that's my wife, Terry. So this is what we had for lunch the moment we came in. We checked in about 12:30 or so. We had lunch about 1:30 to 2 o'clock. Then we go in, we go out on the night, we go have dinner, and we come back, and I tell the gentleman, "Can I get some more bottles of water, whatever, to the room?" They send him upstairs, and I said, "Listen," and this is what's funny. I said, "There's a remote in the bathroom that we can't figure out what it does." I thought it was somebody left it there from the living room. So we go into the remote, into the bathroom, and this, bear with me because it's like a 20-second video. When your bathroom has a TV built into the mirror, this is bananas. I can't believe this. Look, honey, we can watch Nickelodeon. Oh my God. So you could see, I've never been into something like that where the mirror becomes the TV in the bathroom, right? So that was just next level. What my wife thought was even more impressive was that the toilet here had all these wires and cables and stuff over here. And we're like, what the heck is all that for? So when we look, they have heated toilet, a bidet with different angles for water, a deodorizer, you name it. I mean, things that I never thought I would really look for or experience in a hotel, which is just ridiculous, right? I mean, first world problems, right? But that just goes to show you what this FHR credit gave you. I only got upgraded because it was really done through FHR. They did the hard work for me. When I went there, I smiled and I thanked them, because from the moment I dropped off the car that the gentleman in the front met us and took it to park, everything was just exceptional. Now, like I said, they gave us also credits for breakfast. They gave us the late checkout. And this is what I wanted to share with you breakfast looked like the next morning. This was just my breakfast. Breakfast, if you went without the FHR credit, each breakfast was close to $50. I am not kidding. So that's their special pancake that they make. The Chatwal, it's called, literally called the Chatwal breakfast. And you see, it even comes with a muffin. your side meats, the coffee, the juice, you name it. Then my wife was on the other side. She ate a little bit more healthy than I did. But this was included. So think about it. They gave me 125 on property credit that we used for lunch the prior day. Actually, out of the 125, we used maybe 80. Then they gave me the breakfast, which totaled over 100 and something dollars. That was free. Because we had money left over from the on property credit, it helped offset about half of what it cost to park the car. Parking a car in New York City one night is $75. Okay. So they took into account what money I had left on that, and they took it off the price of the parking. So when all told, all in, I got about $425 of value up front. And I'm not including the upgrade, because when I tell you the price of the upgrade, it's going to blow your mind. But $425, that's all that covered the room. Basically, I covered parking, the rest of the parking bill. That's it. Okay. Now, to show you that, yeah, again, these are just beautiful pictures here at the lobby, which was just, I thought it just gave you that essence of New York. And I recommend this place, and I recommend using the FHR credit if you have it, because I paid 539 for that room. Then they gave me the discount. When we went up into the room to look at the cost of that upgrade, that room for one night only, was $1,500. $1,500 for one night. So, mi gente, I never believed in FHR. I'm not going to lie to you, but I can tell you that bang for your buck, if you have the Amex Platinum or are considering getting it, I can't promise you this is going to be the experience is going to be everywhere else, right? Because they don't guarantee anything. However, when I went to Florida, the JW Marriott was beautiful. This stay kicked it up 1,000 notches. It made our stay memorable, remarkable, beautiful. So I can tell you, if someone were to ask me, is paying the 695 for a card for their so-called benefits or coupon books, like people call it, worth it? Just on this experience alone, it blew past what I paid in that card for that annual fee. So, mi gente, as always, you could be anywhere else. I thank you for being here. But more than anything else, mi gente, I thank you for giving me the privilege of your time. Until next time, mi gente, take care.